welcome to the very first episode of our L.E.T podcast. My name is Sarah.
And my name is Haardik.
We are student learning assistants, also known as SLAs, and we work as part of the Learning Enhancement team, or the L.E.T.
In today's podcast, the two of us will be talking about time management and how students can improve this skill.
Okay, so time management for me has personally been a really big struggle, specifically because I'm an SLA, and managing being a student as well as helping other students is very difficult. But I think I've done pretty well over my third year.
You have, definitely, yeah.
Thank you. So I want to ask you, you've been a student, a digital ambassador, and a student learning assistant as well. So how's that been?
Well, to start off with, it's been a great experience because SLA allows you to network and be with students all the time, helping them do referencing, draft reviews. This has also allowed me to, of course, improve my skills. Speaking about time management, the practice that I followed usually was to set up a timetable for different days of the week. So I specifically allocated time apart from my usual lectures to such activities. And these I do often, to be very honest, it has been quite tough, but a timetable really helps. What about you? Because let's say I know law, it's a heavy subject, right? So how has it been? Did you enjoy, and how did you tackle it?
I really enjoyed being an SLA. I've been one for 2 academic years so far.
Yeah.
I would say at first it's been rough,
Mm-hmm.
but then when you get used to it, I feel like it's okay. I feel like I can manage, but the way that I did it was I got lucky. So what I've learned from it is that I should learn to say no sometimes and not
Absolutely,
take
absolutely.
too much on my plate. But once I started doing that, and once I've learned to know where I should stop, I feel like
Correct.
that works.
True. I agree on that because it might be a little too much and overwhelming on some days at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I want to ask you as well, has there been a time where you've really struggled? And from that, what have you learned?
Absolutely. There has been times where I struggled because let's say I had to be at two places at the same time, and a few things have to be get done. But again, it comes to you, the priorities that you want to set up, because you can't just do everything and anything. You have to set up your priorities and then work according to the priorities you have set.
I agree, absolutely. And so over time, we've worked with a lot of students, had a lot of consultations, given a lot of advice.
True.
So, particularly regarding time management, what would be like your top tips?
My top tips would be the first one that you rightly mentioned. Please learn how to say no. Sometimes saying no, it works. It's good for you. It's good for your mental health. Set up a timetable, and third thing, prioritize your studies. That's what comes first. We are here at the university just to study. That's what you need to get done after. That's basically what you are here for. The degree that you earn at the end of 3 years. So yeah, this would be three tips.
Absolutely, yeah. So, if I may add, I would say, so for students that have a lot to do, write down a list of what you have to do, estimate how long each task will take, but when you're planning the time that it will take, please think it will take like twice as long.
Absolutely,
Because it usually does.
It does.
And so I'm sure that many students deal with this procrastination. So, have you ever had some struggle with procrastination personally?
So to start off with, procrastination is basically a skill that most of us have of delaying tasks which need to be done well before the deadline, but we often choose to do it at the last minute. So that's what procrastination stands for. And yeah, I would say the best tip would be as soon as you get the work, be consistent. Don't wait. Just let's say if the work is 100%, try completing at least 10% a day so that you get there as soon as you want. And depending on the deadlines you have, just increase the percentage or reduce it. so that you have your work ready at least 2 or 3 days in advance.
Absolutely, yeah. So any other tips or?
Well, not really. And of course, you will come see L.E.T if you want your drafts to be reviewed.
Definitely. And yeah, please try to get your work done in advance so that we have time to review it and
Yeah,
have the
exactly,
best
exactly.
parts.
True.
So from my side, I would say to overcome procrastination,
Mm-hmm.
it would be to get used to holding yourself accountable and not relying on others to do it. And so if I know I'm going to procrastinate, I just tell myself to do the task for at least 5 minutes or just to get started. And I find that as soon as I get into the flow of it, I stop wanting to procrastinate.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree because once you get the things done, and once you get it going, it just keeps on going forward.
Yeah. So I think this brings us to the end of our first episode.
So I hope guys you loved it. Please drop a like,
comment,
and follow our page. Thank you.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
being
much.
here with me. And I think that's it.
Okay.